But last night it was a tough luck loss for the Athletics. They hit the ball well, just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Mix that in with a defensive blunder, and game one of the series went to the Twins. Today they close out the homestand, and they want to end it on a winning note. It'll be Tyson Ross's turn to shift the momentum. The East Bay native is coming off his best start, scattering 6 hits over 7+ innings as he got the win Saturday versus the White Sox. It's day baseball from the Coliseum, A's Twins, and it starts right now. Thursday afternoon baseball from the Overstock.com Coliseum. It is an absolutely gorgeous day for baseball. Tyson Ross is going to try to get the A's a win this afternoon over the Twins. So it's game 2 of this short 2-game series. It is also the end of the homestand. It's the Twins and the Athletics coming up on Comcast Sportsnet, California. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Oakland A's Baseball along with Ray Fosse. I'm Glenn Kuiper. You saw Tyson Ross. Well, he's in the rotation for the rest of the year. He knows that. Let's hope he stays healthy, because what he has done in the last 4 starts, Ray, you can see where the A's feel like this kid could be special.
Well, he definitely deserves to be in the rotation, no doubt. Maybe even out of spring training, but Brandon McCarthy got the spot. With Dallas Braden going down, Tyson Ross has stepped into the rotation with an outstanding 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, getting a lot of ground balls. I really like his slider. He's also developing a changeup. But I think more than anything, the confidence that he has when he takes the mound, he feels he can win every time. And what's really special, it's in his hometown this afternoon here at the Coliseum, pitching in front of, I'm sure, a lot of family and friends. Now, the Twins will send right-hander Nick Blackburn to the mound. Blackburn has never beaten the A's, so let's hope that continues this afternoon. So the A's trying to get a win before they head over across the bay to play the Giants. Game 2 of the series, it's the A's and the Twins coming up on Comcast Sportsnet, California.
A's Baseball on Comcast Sportsnet California is brought to you by AT&T and by Toyota. Check out the great deals at your local Toyota dealer today.
Here they come. 2011 Oakland Athletics.
Time now for the Ford right choice. How about this? Beautiful day for baseball. And before, here is Gio Gonzalez and David DeJesus. Their pregame. Sunflower seeds looking up the sun. Got the handshake. That's amazing.
Wow.
Choreographed. That is a lot of work. That is outstanding. That is a Ford right choice.
That's
perfect.
a good one. That's got a W in it right there.
Yeah, that might be the best of the year right there. Hey, they got fans out too. Look at that. It is a beautiful day.
How beautiful is it? Game Time Weather brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission is free. Boardwalk is kicking off summer this Saturday and Sunday, 61 degrees, and it is a gorgeous day. Lots of sunshine, lots of blue skies, and we are happy about that. So Tyson Ross and the A's have taken the field, so we're just about set for baseball. Let's look at the lineup for the Minnesota Twins this afternoon. DENARD Span in center, TREVOR PLOUFFE at short, Jason KUBEL will be in right field. Justin Morneau is the designated hitter today. Michael Kadire comes in to play first base. Then it's Valencia at third, Delman Young in left, RENE Rivera is the catcher, ALEXI Casillas at second.
Tyson Ross on the mound for the Athletics this afternoon, and in the rotation he has been outstanding, especially we detailed the last 4 starts. For the last 2 he's won. The last one against the White Sox here at the Coliseum. A lot of ground ball outs, good 2-seam fastball. He can pump it up mid-90s with a 4-seamer, and just a good pitcher right now.
Sweeney, Crisp, and DeJesus in the outfield for the A's. Kuzmanoff, Pennington, Ellis, Barton on the infield, and Kurt Suzuki is the catcher. So there's your defense for the Athletics. Ross climbs to the top of the mound. DENARD Span is in the box, and we are set for afternoon baseball from the Overstock.com Coliseum. Ross's first pitch is a strike. Nice crowd today. Lots of kids at the ballpark today.
A's Readers program, about 11,000 kids. Steve Fidelli was telling me that's a Plaza level, Plaza outfield, of course, in the center field area. Should be making a lot of noise today, especially with some great baseball. We hope that's the case.
I was going to say there's a buzz in the stadium. It's a little bit of a different kind of buzz.
Yes.
But it's good. It's good.
It's not a real low buzz yet. As they get older, it will be.
Just foul by DENARD Span. 1-2 the count. Span, Plouffe, and KUBEL here in the first inning. The A's come in with a 22-21 record. They're 11-11 at home. They're 11-10 on the road, and they're 3-3 on this 7-game homestand. They're 2-2 against the Twins. They're 10-10 against the Central. It's that 500 theme that we're trying to push past.
Absolutely.
We're trying. Span hits it hard, and that's going to be a base hit to start the ball game.
Yeah, the Dodge Charger keys to the game. Forget last night, no doubt. Want to forget about the 10th inning loss with an unearned run in the 10th. Try to split the series, move across the bay for tomorrow night for Tyson Ross. Definitely gaining confidence with each start. Day baseball. Boy, it has been good for the Athletics. Record-wise, been outstanding. I'm sure as Joe Jackson says, you can see better in the daytime. It's like DENARD Span can see anytime. Did well last night. Today. The high strike zone by Brian Knight. Of course, that can be beneficial if you get those. There are the numbers for Tyson Ross, day games versus under the lights. But the nice thing about Tyson Ross growing up in the area and going to school here, it seems like each start's a little bit better.
That one tips off the glove of Kurt Suzuki, and Span to second. Don't believe that ball was in the dirt. It just looked like it tipped off the glove.
By the way, I said Brian Knight. Is Brian Runge is the home plate umpire. That hard 2-seam fastball. He is a 3rd generation, so how can I forget that? Ed Runge, Paul Runge, and Brian Runge. Ed Runge was umpire when I played, and his son was coming up.
1-1 pitch. Bunt attempt by Plouffe, but he pulls the bat back. The pitch is low, 2-1. So the Twins thinking about playing some small ball early. Try to get ahead of him.
Who's hurt? Did he grab his left side?
I did not see.
Yeah, I just saw as he walked off the mound. Looked like he grabbed his left side.
I don't want to even say oblique.
No,
okay, I'm not even going to say that word.
That's why I said left side.
Thank you.
But I just saw him as noticed Bob Guerin, Nick Paparedis walking out, that it kind of reached down with his hand to the area below his number.
Well, here it is. Let's keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He didn't look real comfortable throwing that pitch.
And then they called Kurt Suzuki out immediately, so he felt
he's coming out.
Yeah.
Wow. 7 pitches into the game, and Tyson Ross is coming out.
Well, bullpen by committee today. Brandon McCarthy went 7 last night, which was good.
So Percy will have all the time he needs.
Doesn't even have to warm up down in the bullpen. Goes straight to the big mound.
Why not?
Well, that's too bad. Tyson
that is
pitching so well, and
I think he's rubbing that left side. So Percy will come in, and he's going to take his warm-up tosses, as many as he needs, off the big mound. So we'll take a break. We'll come back. Let David Percy get himself ready. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. Comcast Sportsnet California is brought to you by Cache Creek Casino Resort. Cache Creek's Heat Wave giveaway with cash prizes, match play, and more every day. Visit cachecreek.com for details. Welcome back to the Overstock.com Coliseum. Unfortunate beginning to this game. If you're just joining us, Tyson Ross left after throwing 7 pitches, and he left holding his left side. That's all we know. We're not going to speculate on anything more, but he was holding his left side as he came off and went right up into the clubhouse. So David Percy is coming in after just one batter faced, and that was DENARD Span, who had a base hit and went to second on the pass ball.
Well, the numbers for David Percy, of course, coming over from the Toronto Blue Jays in a waiver claim. He's getting the hard-throwing left-hander, Ron Romanek, as we've detailed, has moved him to the third base side of the pitching slab, and that's helped him since he's been with the Athletics. A very, very good arm, mid-90s with a fastball. And as always, you'd like to see the pitcher take as much time as possible.
Now, Ray, this is a pitch before the pitch he came out, and watch. See right there, he's feeling it a little bit, and then he threw another pitch after that, and then he came out.
And that was the one that was barely made it to the plate. The sinker that was attempted bunt. So the most important thing is for David Percy to be ready. And I think he got enough time. Relievers usually do not take as much time.
So Percy's first pitch is foul back. Trevor Plouffe. So 2-2 is the count. Span is at second. Nobody out here in the top of the first inning.
And interesting that Plouffe had thought about bunting against Tyson Ross to move Span over to third base, but figured he's going to get a first pitch fastball with a 2-1 count. Tried to hit it the right side unsuccessfully.
Plouffe takes a fastball inside.
You got to be careful with Span at second base. He has speed, and David Percy that time took a long time to deliver the ball to the plate. And Pennington trying to hold Span close to second, but he has to get back to his position.
So the payoff pitch, Span takes off, and the pitch is hit high and foul. So DENARD Span on the move.
That's why you have to look twice. You can't get in a pattern. And of course, David coming in unexpectedly. But watch Span at the top of your screen. A high leg kick by David Percy, and 3/4 of the way to third base. Fortunately, the ball was fouled by Plouffe. Catcher reminds the pitcher, watch the guy at second if it means coming to set position and changing, and not just looking one time and back to the plate, because all the while, a good base runner is going to detect that. Done that the last pitch and picked him off.
Yep. (3-2) to Plouffe. Got a fastball in on the hands of Plouffe, and he rolled it into the A's dugout. The Twins record 14-27. They're 10-16 on the road. 4-11 at home. Talked a lot last night about their offensive struggles, where they are really at the bottom of every offensive category, not only just in the American League, but in all of baseball. But they did manage 4 runs and 10 hits last night. Kuzminov handles a tough hop, flips it across. So Plouffe is out, and Span stays at second.
Well, that's ideal. You try to, again, pitch a right-hander inside to get him to pull the ball, and he did it perfectly. And Kevin Kuzminov looking, Span back to second base after the hard hit ball to him. Looking back, make sure Span is not thinking about it, and that's the important thing there, is just to stop him, as you not want his momentum heading towards third base, because the guy with good speed with a throw across the diamond might attempt to go to third. Kuz handled it very well.
One out for Jason KUBEL, who's in right field tonight, or today. KUBEL hitting .318 with 4 homers and 20 runs batted in. 1 for 5 last night.
Well, even with the left-handed hitter, Span is still thinking about running. Kuz has to move off the line a little bit. Good idea, the quick pitch.
There's the strike. So it's 0-2. Brian Runge, very delayed strike call, so we're going to have to wait him out.
He's in Tim McClellan's group. What do you expect?
Span not going. The pitch is hit into right field, and that's a base hit. Here comes DENARD. Span waving him home, and the Twins, just like last night, they get a first inning run. KUBEL just kind of reached for it and found a hole on the right side. So he has his 21st RBI.
Had trouble getting around on a good fastball and got a hanging curveball, and he did not waste any time. This ball out of the strike zone, but saw the swerve and jumped all over it. Sound of the bat, and it was hit hard and able to find its way into right field.
So here's Justin Morneau, who had that first inning RBI last night. It's a fastball, force drive. Fastball just a bit off the plate on the outside. So 1-1 the count. Morneau 231 with a homer and 11 RBIs.
Unfortunately, Tyson Ross, that was his batter. He scored. That's his earned run.
And an insult to injury. Sweeney coming in, still coming in, and Sweeney gets there.
You know what? If this next batter makes out, that should have been an earned run.
Pass ball?
Yep. Pass ball does not, it's not against the pitcher.
First baseman, number 5, Michael Kadire.
It's a base hit would have moved him to.
It was a pass ball, right? I mean, I heard him say.
It was a pass ball, and actually the ground ball to third might have been a double play. So, definitely the base hit. I think that David Feldman is official scoring. Did I not hear his voice?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they announced pass ball.
That should have been.
That got spanned to second base. First pitch to Michael Kadire is a strike.
But regardless, it's a run. And it's Tyson Ross's run. Which means that I hate to have him leave in the second batter. A's need to come back in this game, already down by 1. Good fastball from Percy, and that's been a good pitch for him. Just the one breaking ball helped KUBEL get the base hit.
David Percy probably said, you know, I'm going to have a cup of coffee down in the bullpen.
Well, this is important to know your role. When you look at the bullpen right now, very few guys are there because they do have a kind of a schedule of who's going to be in the game at what period of time.
Barton, a long run, and he can't quite get it. Well, didn't Eck stayed in the clubhouse for what, 5-6 innings before he went down there?
But I think after the, well, looking down at that, they must have left early because usually I think it's after the first inning, but there's a group that go in, guys at the back end of the bullpen in the game. But obviously, David Percy stayed because he could be a long man. And the day it worked out, didn't have to call him out of the clubhouse.
No. Another 0-2 to Kadire. Kuzminoff dies, tips off his glove. Pennington goes to second, not in time. Kind of a jam shot by Kadire, but it's going to go for a base hit. So KUBEL is safe at second.
Well, a couple of balls placed perfectly. KUBEL and now Kadire. Nice diving effort and just too much speed going to second base by KUBEL, going on contact with 2 outs. No chance to get Kadire across the diamond, even though Pennington has a very strong arm.
So 2 on, 2 out for Valencia. Fastball high. Valencia 212 with 3 homers, 19 runs batted in, and he was 0 for 4 last night. KUBEL at second, Kadire at first. And that one's drilled to left field. Sweeney coming in on the run, makes the catch. Side retired. So the Twins get a run on 3 hits. They strand a pair. Bottom of the first coming up. Twins 1, A's nothing. to bat against Nick Blackburn, and here's the A's lineup. Coco Crisp in that leadoff spot. And then it's Barton, Sweeney, Matsui, Suzuki, DeJesus, Ellis, Kuzmanov, and Pennington. So that is the lineup that will face the right-hander Nick Blackburn. So Coco Crisp back in the lineup. First pitch from Blackburn is outside. Coco not with the team last night, take care of some personal business, but back in there today. And just like that, he's got a base hit to center field.
Nick Blackburn, as Kat mentioned earlier, making his 9th start against the Athletics in his career. He has never defeated the Athletics, and the Twins are 0-8 in the starts. The Twins have never defeated the A's when he started, so the A's hope that is the case this afternoon. He pitched well in Minnesota when the A's were back there in early April. He gave up 1 run. It was unearned. Base hit, wild pitch, and ALEXI CASILLA made a bad throw across the diamond. And
final score?
1-0, unearned run. There you go. Gio Gonzalez, beneficiary of that 1 unearned run. He pitched well to pick up the win.
That was on the 9th of April. Derek Barton, the hitter, 215 with 11 runs batted in. Blackburn is 29 years old. He was a 29th round draft pick back in 2001 of the Twins. His 4th full year in the big leagues. He's got a career record of 34-30. 10-12 last year for Minnesota. Chris takes off, pitches a strike, throw to second base in time, and that's out number 1. RENE Rivera made a very, very nice throw. Right on the bag.
But it had to be on the bag, and it was, and that's exactly what you want to see as a middle infielder, to have the throw. All you have to do is straddle the bag and lay the glove down and make the tag. So Coco, base hit, trying to get in scoring position. Second pitch to Barton, and there's the quick tag. He got some dirt in his eyes as he was heading back into the dugout. But doesn't get thrown out much.
Nope. You saw how close it was, even with the perfect throw. So 1 out and the 1-2 to Barton. And he hits a 1-hopper. Nice play by CASILLA as he backs up onto the grass to make the play. 2 outs. Look at the Twins defensively. Delman Young is in left field today. Span at center, KUBEL in right. Valencia, PLOUFFE, CASILLA, Kadire. So his 12th start for Kadire, or his 11th start, I should say, at first base. And you just saw RENE Rivera, the catcher, throw out Coco Crisp. 2 outs for Sweeney. So Ray Blackburn, not a hard thrower, does not walk guys. So he will give you something to hit at some point. Sweeney rips one, left center field, Span on the run, and he makes a diving catch. Terrific play by DENARD Span in center field, taking a double away from Sweeney.
Check out the A's Barbecue Terrace. The Barbecue Terrace includes a catered pregame meal and a game ticket, and private lower box seating area. For more information, call 510-638-GO-A's or visit oaklandathletics.com/groups.
Well, both Barbecue Terraces, left field and right field there, jumping today. A day full of lots of sunshine. Here's Delman Young. He'll be followed by Rene Rivera and then ALEXI CASILLA here in the second inning. If you're just joining us, Tyson Ross left after 7 pitches, and it was just announced left oblique strain. I didn't want to say it. Pennington, oh, what a play and a dive. Gets up, throws. Barton digs it out. One out.
You know, the speed of Young, Cliff Pennington knew after making the play he's going to have to hurry his throw. And fortunately for him, after a tremendous save of a base hit, taking a hit away, watch how far this ball bounces out in front of Derek Barton. That's a relatively easy play to handle, maybe unintentional, but a good way to throw it, bounce the ball far enough out in front, hurriedly. And Derek Barton made another good play on the back end, but Cliff Pennington, tremendous diving stop. Just stretched out, and again, there's knowing the hitter, he can run, so how quickly do I have to get up fast and then put a little extra, but the bounce about 4 feet out in front of Derek Barton. Derek Schaub has started to use the turf. Latter years that he was here, when he was playing from third base, he had bounced the ball across the diamond and take advantage of the turf, not having to try to airmail the ball. And he has a very strong arm at shortstop. Delman Young, who singled in the 10th last night, pinch hitting role, just robbed of a hit today.
That one hit high down the left field line. Sweeney's looking up, and it is gone. Rene Rivera with a solo home run. 2-0 Twins. Into the Barbecue Terrace.
0.67 is Rivera's average coming into the game.
That would be 1 for 15 coming in.
Fastball, mislocation, down and in. That's supposed to be away. They dropped the head of the bat on it.
There's Casilla, the second baseman. Got to go back to July 9th of 2006, 5 years ago. Last time Rivera hit a home run. And for Percy, that's the first home run he has allowed this year. So the Twins with a 2-0 lead.
Well, you saw the reaction of Ryan Sweeney once the ball was hit. He just kind of watched. Down the line especially, ball is carrying well this afternoon. Daytime baseball.
Two and two the count with Span in the on-deck circle. That's just the 19th home run that the Twins have hit this year. Strike 3 called on the outside corner, and that is strikeout number 1 for Percy.
Good location this time. Kurt Suzuki set up outside. That's where the pitch is thrown, and Casilla took it all the way. So good location, a good fastball from the lefty.
First pitch to Span, a breaking ball that is in first strike. Span singled and scored in the first inning. So he is 3 for 6 in this series. .27 years old from Tampa. DENARD Span. He's got another hit. So Span has his second hit. Check out the defense he showed in the first inning. This was a terrific play.
Straight away center ball slicing away and just headlong dive, left his feet. And you look at the first inning, Coco Crisp, a base hit. He was thrown out, caught stealing. Then CASILLA on Bard's ball made an acrobatic play. The ball took a bad hop. Yep. Then Sweeney's line drive caught by Span. Definitely covered some ground in center field.
Jam shot. Barton into foul territory. He's got it. Side retired. RENE Rivera with his first home run in 5 years. The Twins lead 2-0. Log on to CSNCalifornia.com for wall-to-wall coverage of the Sharks not find anywhere else. After each period, log on to CSNCalifornia.com for Sharks intermission reports and keep it streaming for Sharks Playoff Central immediately after the game. CSNCalifornia.com is your interactive home for Sharks hockey all season long. Bottom of the second inning, it'll be Matsui, Suzuki, and DeJesus against Nick Blackburn. There's one other game just underway in the American League, and it's the Angels and the Mariners. So they have an afternoon game at Safeco. No score, top of the third inning. It's Pfister and Heron, the pitching matchup there. Heron 4-2, Pfister 2-4. The Rangers will play later on in Kansas City, Holland and Hochevar. The Royals have lost 5 straight. 3-1 pitches bounce toward the second baseman Casilla, and that's out number 1. And coming into today, the Rangers with a 1-game lead over the A's, a game and a half over the Angels, 4.5 over the Seattle Mariners. So that's what the AL West looks like today. All the other games will be tonight. The Indians at the White Sox, Carmona and Floyd. Tigers at Fenway, Verlander and Beckett. So there's your marquee pitching matchup for today in the American League. Tampa Bay at Toronto, Davis and Romero. And the Yankees at Baltimore, Sabathia and Ferguson. Those two played 15 innings last night before the Yankees won. Slowly hit toward the shortstop. Plouffe juggles, regains control, and throws out Suzuki. 2 outs. So you're the pitcher, Ray. You ever heard of Dylan Gee?
Oh, yeah, I know Dylan. Who's he pitched for?
The Mets.
How do you spell it? Is it G-H-E?
He took a no-hitter into the 6th inning today. We've talked about, what is the number now? It's got to be close to 30 guys have taken a no-hitter past the 5th inning this year. Last time we checked, it was 25, and that was about a week ago. And I know a couple guys have done it at least. Dylan Gee did it today against the Nationals. Mets won that game 1-0. Nothing against Mr. Gee.
How do you spell it?
G-E-E.
Like G. Thought at least be maybe an H in there. No, G-H-E.
For the Mets. Who knows? He may pitch against the A's this year. So we'll be ready for him.
You know, Adam Roden will be ready for him.
Oh, yeah.
Players might not have an idea, but Adam Roden will put all the information together. It's a great job down in the video coordinator room. Going to have everything ready, especially interleague play. This is really a tough one. It's a great job, but as far as putting together all the pitchers and the hitters so that coaches and pitchers can watch all this information on the DVDs.
One hopper to Plouffe, who throws wide, but the tag made by Kadire. And that's a 3-up, 3-down inning with 3 ground ball outs for Nick Blackburn. Sports news for the Bay Area fan. Sportsnet Central is brought to you by Hyundai tonight at 10:30, and it's on our sister station, Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Highlights from this A's Twins game. Sharks getting ready for Game 3. They will be at the Shark Tank tomorrow night. And we'll have full highlights and the standings from the AL West. Damon Andrews and Dave Benz will host. Top of the 3rd inning, the Twins 2 and the A's 0. Twins with 2 runs on 5 hits so far in the game. First pitch to KUBEL is belted to right and deep. It is foul. A very loud strike.
I think he was looking for that pitch, and fortunate, just a little bit too quick. He definitely has the power. Tim McClellan, first base umpire, the veteran, just stood there, turned around, saw it go foul.
So 0-2 the count to KUBEL, who had an RBI single in the first.
One of the problems when you have even a long reliever, as David Percy is for the A's today, you have to wonder how many pitches he can throw. So sure that the bullpen would be used a lot for the A's, considering Tyson Ross threw 7 pitches and out after just facing the second batter. I hope it is a short time that he is injured.
Swing and a miss. Good fastball there from Percy, and that is out number 1.
Just rare back right over the top, and the same guy pulled a foul ball in the second deck. Cannot make contact. So good comeback by David Percy. He's got those fingers spread pretty far. That kind of velocity. It's pretty good.
Coco Crisp back, and to his right, he's got it. Morneau is retired, so 2 outs. Well, you're also, talking about the bullpen, you're also 6 games into 20 straight games. A's will not have an off day till the 2nd of June. And today is the 19th of May.
They will need another starter, at least today's starter. And we hope it could be Tyson Ross. We just do not know the extent of the injury, but it would be Tuesday in Anaheim when the A's will need another starter for this day. And because of no off days, no way the A's can skip anybody. They'll have to figure it out. Bob Guerin, Ron Romanek, sure they already have plans. Maybe somebody's already been called. Who knows?
Yep.
Unfortunate to get into right now with David Percy. He's going to have to throw quite a bit. So if for some reason a DL is in the future, then it might bring up a reliever just to take over the load. And then going to National League Park where you don't use a DH for 3 games. So all this is being factored in by the A's front office as to what to do starting tomorrow night.
3-0 to Kadire, who had a single in the first inning. And he takes a rip on 3-0 and fouls it back. Well, this will be pitch number 42 for Percy. Dribbler. Percy off the mound, grabs it, sets, throws in time, and that's a 3-up, 3-down inning for David Percy. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, 2-0 Minnesota.
Be sure to try a bottle of Aquafina at Stadium Concession Stand. Aquafina, making your body happy.
Right there, Pat Larson, our great crew members, and a big A's fan. But Pat today says, I'm going to watch the ball game from the seats.
Did he read books so he could get a free ticket today?
His little daughter may have. Mark Ellis leading it off here in the bottom of the third. Ellis, Kuzminoff, and Pennington for the A's, down 2-0. Hard hit ball, but a nice play by Valencia, who was playing in. Throws out Ellis.
The A's first fireworks show of the season blast off Saturday, May the 28th. Fireworks show presented by Xfinity begins after the A's play the Orioles at the Coliseum. Bring the family and your picnic blankets and enjoy the show from the outfield grass. For tickets, go to oaklandathletics.com/tickets. Always exciting fireworks here at the Coliseum.
Oh, look at that. Youngsters having a good time. Kuzminoff, first at bat, hitting .216 with 3 home runs. 1 for 3 with a couple of RBIs for Kuzminoff last night. He had a 2-run single. Big overhand curve drops low. Hit hard, foul.
Now, we talked about Nick Blackburn has never defeated the Athletics in his career. But how much do you think he, maybe right now, thinking about July the 20th, 2009?
Probably should have got a W that time.
13-7, they left the game. After 5 innings, giving up 13 hits, 7 runs. That memorable game. Gio gave up 11 earned runs. He got a no decision.
Close pitch, just off the plate. 3-2.
Gio gave up 7 runs, 2 home runs to Justin Morneau.
Ground ball toward Valencia, and that's out number 2.
The best play was the final game. Michael Wirtz buried the ball, and one is trying to score from second base. KUBEL is there. He is out by a good. Oh yeah, I think great play by Michael Wirtz, but. I still like Ron Gardenhire's comment. He said if this was football, the red flag would have gone out.
he looks more safe every time we watch that replay. Maybe we've separated ourselves from that play a little bit. It was bang bang when it happened.
It was a big night for Justin Morneau. First 2 ABs, a slam and a 3-run home run. I mean, Twins were just so happy. Gio Gonzalez, 2 2/3, 10 hits, 11 earned runs. But it was the A's scoring 7 in the 7th to win.
Pennington has a 2-out base hit down the line. KUBEL's going to hustle over. He knocks it down, but it's going to allow Pennington to get to second base.
Well, he was hustling and didn't stop going around first, even though KUBEL bobbled the ball. If he had stopped and then took off, maybe it would have been a single E9. We'll see how the official score looks at this play. But KUBEL tried to catch the ball, spin, and throw. That was his plan. Figuring that with 2 outs, plus Pennington with speed was going to be trying for double, but right here he just keeps going. So it is a hit in there. Not surprising. But that's all right. He's in scoring position.
COCO Crisp had a base hit in the first inning. In the dirt. So that's the second hit for the Athletics. Breaking ball. Blackburn likes to throw that kind of an old-fashioned curveball.
A drop.
Yeah.
All right, maybe you learned it from Bert Blyleven. booth next to us with Hall of Fame credentials and going into Cooperstown, but Bird had that right over the top drop and an unhittable pitch. Blackburn, like most pitchers, when they get a runner scoring position, they change completely in their approach to hitters.
Line drive, but Span is there. He's got it. Coco hit it right on the nose. So Pennington stranded at second, and we're through 3 at the Coliseum. 2-0 Twins. A question brought to you by AT&T. Before David DeJesus last week, who was the last player to get their 1,000th hit with the Athletics? Ellie's close. Yep. 2 away. Danny Valencia to lead it off for the Twins. Top of the 4th inning, Minnesota with a 2-0 lead. They got a run in the first on Kubel's RBI single, a run in the second on Rene Rivera's solo home run.
Yeah. I'd like to say hello to Brian Rung. He said, your grandfather was never that slow.
A little slow.
He is slow. But, I mean, that's the style that these guys have. Everybody's different.
Ellis back, and he's going to get there, makes the catch.
But the most important thing, as we've always said, the guy behind the plate, Kurt Suzuki, the hitter, and the pitcher can all hear what the call is, because there's a verbal sign in addition to the hand. The hand sign is more or less to let everybody around the park know what's going on. That's Craig Breslow. Starts to get loose. 45 pitches for David Percy.
Delman Young rips one down the left field line, but it's foul.
Asa Chavez warming up. Craig Breslow, and said he got an email from his brother Eric, who's at the Yankees, and he said ready to go. Said it was not as serious as what was expected.
Oh, that's good news.
Yeah, he said it's more of a bruise instead of a fracture. So he said by the time the 15 days are up, he should be eligible to return to action. In dealing with a fracture, it's usually 6 weeks for the bone to heal. I'm speaking from experience. Well, mine always took 6 weeks.
Felt longer.
Well, that's 6 weeks for the bone to heal. Then to get ready to play, you know, it's a little bit longer. But don't ask me which bone, or because there's.
Well, I was going to say, I'm not sure that finger ever really healed properly.
Well, it didn't really. I mean, it took a beating three times, 3 years in a row. I mean, so
my partner points with his finger. You're actually doing a hard look to the left because that's the way his finger points.
Thank you.
It's got foul tip written all over. Foul territory where Barton is going to make the catch. Nice play by Derek Barton. Well, we've seen some good defense in this game by both teams so far.
Now, Delman Young now is rocked twice because Pennington and Barton got it the first time, and Barton really hustling, head down all the way, getting the warning track, and that padded wall in front of the field level seating was perfect for him as he reaches out, knowing that the padding is there, and gets a bite of a hot dog with some popcorn, a soft drink, and head back to first. It's all about knowing where you play your home games, and no doubt the A's players on the corners really know how to play the foul territory. Hitters don't like it, but pitchers definitely do.
(2-0) to Rene Rivera, who hit his first home run since 2006 in that second inning. Bottom of the fourth up at Safeco, the Angels with a 1-0 lead.
Well, this fastball just got right down on the wheelhouse of the right-hander. It got it elevated. Barbecue Terrace folks got a souvenir. Even if they didn't throw it back either.
Howie Kendrick hit a home run in that game up in Seattle for the only run. See the batting gloves on Rene Rivera. They've come a long way too since you played, huh? See that?
Well, that's good.
Protection,
yeah. Josh Willingham got hit in that area on his hand.
Not a bad idea.
Ago. Yeah. I think Don Baylor, when he was with the Rockies, developed, I think, Bagwell got hit. Several guys were getting hit in the back of the hand and those small bones. So that added padding was not a bad idea.
Rivera with the 2-out walk. Well, I remember Bagwell wearing just a big sponge on top of his hand just for protection.
ALEXI.
Well, that's not a bad idea, especially guys that pitch inside and the ball runs inside. But that's a great idea.
That's about how many bones you have in your hand, too.
Exactly. And he probably has the knee savers that some catchers wear that kind of sit down. It's like sitting in a chair. Kurt Suzuki does not use the knee savers. Because the condition he is in, he doesn't need them. But over time, it might not be a bad idea.
Another thing you probably wished you could have used, right? The knee saver?
Yes. There they are. Right there, the knee savers. And look how Casey Chavez just sits down. And it's when you squat all the way down, you're putting all that pressure on your knees. And of course, those knee savers take a lot of the pressure off. Casey Chavez's job is to warm up pitchers exclusively, then all the help he can get.
1-1 to Alexi Casilla. Casilla struck out looking in the second inning.
But you know what? One thing, as great a job as Adam Roden does, glad we didn't have all that, because you know how hard it is to try to watch all that video and then go out and call a game? You always second guessing yourself.
That's true.
You know, I mean, there's just so much information. You get scouting reports, and then you have a video, and you watch, and you put your fingers down. What am I doing? That's why the preparation, these guys, Suzuki and Landon Powell out here about 1 or 2 o'clock for a 7 o'clock game, just looking at video, getting ready for the game.
All the pitchers usually meet before the first game of a series, and with the catchers and the pitching coach, maybe the manager, talk about how they're going to pitch the opposition.
Yeah, they have the meeting. Then the starting pitcher of that particular game for today, for example, it was Tyson Ross meeting with Landon Powell, Kurt Suzuki, and Ron Romanek, just going over the hitters. Lots of preparation. We used to take the bus 2.5 hours before the game, show up and play. And the
So
manager was on the bus.
I was going to say, there's not an announcer. There wasn't an announcer bus like there is now.
No, Monty Moore was on the bus with us back in the 70s. Actually, Warren Spahn, great pitching coach, great pitcher, 363 wins. He would drive, or at least get up in the bus like he was going to drive it, head of the park. So they didn't have two buses. Didn't have the pregame and postgame meals spreads that Steve Vucinich, Brian Davis on the home side, and of course Mikey Thalbaum on the visiting side. No high definition. They actually didn't even televise games.
That's true. They weren't televised on 145.
No. Times have changed, all for the good. It's great for the fans and great for baseball people who just enjoy watching so much baseball.
Another foul ball by Alexi Casilla.
And as we've said often, you watch a game in high definition, which on Comcast Sports Net California is exactly what you get. You never want to watch it another way, because it is the best.
So a good battle here between Percy and Alexi Casilla. And another foul ball. 63 pitches thrown by Percy after taking over for Tyson Ross in the very first inning. Nice enough day for lemonade, if that's your choice.
Remember Monday night, the guys were showing the hot chocolate dispenser. And here we are with lemonade this afternoon.
A new day.
Went to the changeup for the 9th pitch, 10th coming up in this at bat.
We weren't seeing that Friday night or Monday night. Three and two to Casilla with 2 outs, so Rivera will take off. He does, and it's fouled again.
Well, Casilla can look fastball right now after the 2-2 changeup missed, and I think that Percy and Suzuki would just stay with the fastball, maybe a little sinking action, try to get a ground ball. At least Casilla has seen enough pitches. It's probably the last batter for Percy regardless.
Way inside, and it's the walk. So pretty good at bat by Casilla. He fouled off a whole bunch of pitches, and he ends up getting the walk. So back-to-back 2-out walks, and indeed that's going to be it for Percy, who throws 66 pitches in relief. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. Breslow coming in.
by authority of the Oakland Athletics and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Athletics Investment Group, LLC.
So David Percy is out, and Craig Breslow is in. 3 2/3 innings for Percy. The 2 runners on are his responsibility, both coming on the walk. So Breslow to face the top of the order, DENARD, Span. First pitch to Span is up and away. That one catches the inside corner, so Breslow trying to get out of the jam. Span is 2 for 2. Who's that guy warming up?
He is Saturday's starting pitcher. Just taking his side work. Freaking out Craig Breslow. Seems like every time Bres takes the mound, somebody starts to warm up. Now it's a starting pitcher. What is going on here? Well, if he looks down there and sees the number, he'll say, well, I don't have to worry about it, because starting pitcher left after the second batter. He said, I think I got some time on the mound today.
Span swings and misses, so Breslow gets Span, and the Twins leave a pair. So we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. It'll be Barton, Sweeney, and Matsui. Well, join us tomorrow. The A's travel across the bay, open up a 3-game set with the Giants. Trevor Cahill against Ryan Vogelsong. There's your pitching matchup tomorrow night. 6:30 is A's pregame live. Complete A's coverage every night on Sportsnet Central and CSNCalifornia.com. The home of the A's is Comcast Sportsnet California. So that's tomorrow night at AT&T Park. Cahill and Vogelsong is the matchup in Game 1. And the rest of the weekend pitching matchups. Anderson and Lincecum on Saturday. Gio Gonzalez, Jonathan Sanchez on Sunday. And we'll have the Friday game and the Sunday game for you here in Comcast Sportsnet California. The Saturday game is one of the game of the week. So we will not have that for you.
Understand 3 consecutive Saturdays that the network is going to prime time. So that's why the game starts local 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock East Coast time.
There you go. Next 3 weeks, you said?
I think it's starting last Saturday and this Saturday and the next so 3 consecutive.
Something they did last year a little bit to try.
So it'll be We would televise Saturday's game against the White Sox, and we'll televise a week from this Saturday here. The A's return from Anaheim. Well, that's the no, that's the Baltimore game. That'll be a later game anyway. That's the fireworks. Regardless, we will be televising here on Comcast Sportsnet California. Great to do so many games of A's baseball right here at the Best Network.
The left field line and caught. But caught by the guy in the white jacket, Landon Powell. He made it look easy down there.
Landon caught it?
I think he did, yeah.
I guess well, maybe so.
I could be wrong. I thought he reached down and caught it. Barton takes low. Let's see if it was Landon Powell.
You know, I thought when it initially took off it was Landon.
He's got a point. There you go.
And see if the left fielder Young had just started to hit in that direction, a long dive. Maybe they called him out.
So Barton is out on the line drive. There's our Subway Eat Fresh Ask Glenn and Ray question. John Morrissey from Dublin asks, who is the best hitter on the A's pitching staff?
John Shea must have sent that in because he was asking me downstairs, and I said, Catfish Hunter. There are the numbers, huh? Thank you, Delaire. Trevor Cahill has a hit.
Just get the bunt down. That's what
That's all you have to do.
Probably the best way to go about it.
Well, it'd be different than in spring training, and it's a good point that during spring, whenever the A's or American League teams play National League parks where they're not using the DH and the opposing manager will not allow teams to use the DH, the hitters or pitchers just stand there because they have not swung the bat. But at least now, as they get prepared or have been getting prepared for this weekend series, at least the pitchers have been taking batting practice, I think, up in the cage, swinging the bat at least to get the midsection, get everything working properly. That guy could hit, Catfish Hunter.
You know, that question, Ray, said it's from Dublin as Sweeney walks. We're not talking about Dublin like out Pleasanton way. Dublin, Ireland.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. At least he didn't talk to John Shea, probably. That's good. That's special.
Number 55,
Trevor Cahill, Brandon McCarthy. It won't be Cahill, Anderson, and Gio Gonzalez. So those three are the ones we're concerned about right now before the second round happens in June for the interleague play.
One out walk to Sweeney. Here's Matsui, who goes after the first pitch. It's a breaking ball and dribbles it foul.
I think any pitchers that have pitched in the National League and then have come over to the American League and, of course, do not hit because of the DH rule, those are the guys that like to hit. Remember Dan Herron was pitching today. He was a good hitter in the National League with the Cardinals and came here, then went to Arizona.
Another breaking ball. Matsui goes after. This one he hits hard, lines it foul.
It was the pitcher that was at first baseman. They used him as a pinch hitter in the Diamondbacks and then moved on. I don't think of his name, but he was good.
Micah Owings was a good,
he's the guy I was thinking
good
about.
hitter, yeah.
Micah Owings. He was an infielder, I think, first baseman. Something became a pitcher.
And they used him, pinch hitter. On the ground to second. There's one. And there's two. So Matsui hits into the 4-6-3 double play. That's it for the A's as we head to the fifth inning. Still 2-0 Minnesota. Trivia, give you the question and then the answer before David DeJesus last week. Who was the last player to get their 1,000th career hit with the A's? It was Eric Chavez. He did it August 31st, 2005, and it was against the Angels down in Anaheim. Speaking of the Angels, the Mariners have tied that game up at Safeco. It's Angels 1, Mariners 1, bottom of the 5th inning. It's the only other game going on in the American League. A couple of finals in the National League. Pittsburgh beat Cincinnati.
And start time for the Mariners unusual because normally they play about 4 o'clock in Seattle because of the traffic in that area downtown. So this game today started around 1 o'clock, the normal time.
1-1 to Trevor Plouffe. Changeup is outside. Cardinals are leading the Astros 4-2 in the ninth, and we mentioned the Mets with their 1-0 win over Washington. We got corrected, Ray. It's Dylan G, not Dylan Gee. I pronounced it improperly. It's Dylan G. G-E-E. Took a no-hitter into the 6th inning for the Mets today.
Oh, gee whiz.
Make sure we get that correct.
Well, that's why I thought maybe it'd be an H after the G.
Yeah, that was my mistake.
But gee whiz, I mean, I think that would be appropriate, I'm sure.
Sounds like a headline in the New York Post tomorrow.
Gee whiz, nearly.
2-2 is popped up. Barton. Sun reflecting off the sunglasses, helping Barton out. He's got it, and that's out number 1.
There's no doubt this game today for the Athletics because of Tyson Ross having to leave with the second batter and maneuvering on the bullpen for the Athletics and knowing what's ahead. But to be able to get a win today, not only to split the series, but have a relatively good homestand by comparison. Need to find a way to score some runs.
KUBEL with a line single to left center field with 1 out. Well, it will not be an easy trip. You got to go across the bay, and the A's have not won at AT&T Park since 08. They were swept there in 09 and swept last year, so that's been a little bit of a problem for them the last couple of years. And then you go to Anaheim for 4, and that's never easy. Here's Justin Morneau. Swing and a miss. Morneau with a fly ball to left and a fly ball to center. Good pitch. Call the ball. Looked like right around the knees on the outside corner. That one's drilled to right center and deep. DeJesus is looking up, and that baby is gone. Morneau, a shot right center, 2-run homer.
Well, I'd like to think what would have happened if the 0-1 pitch had been called a strike. It was not, and Morneau unloaded just his second, but for him, has to be great. But location. That pitch a little bit up. It sounded great off the bat and continued to carry.
Well, that one was kind of on a tee, right out over the plate. So that'll bring up Kadire. So a couple of home runs for the Twins today, and they lead 4-0. Strike at the knees. Kadire singled in the first, bounced out to the pitcher in the third.
How about those numbers? Last 11 games. I should go back to 09. A lot of those ribbies from net.
Morneau had a couple of hits last night and an RBI, and then the 2-run homer. You would think that. But the Twins have to be thrilled to see that. Looks like they're going to get Jim Thome back maybe next week, which would be a big help. They got a long road back. Right back up over Breslow's head, and that's a base hit for Kadire. He's 2 for 3. So 8 hits now for the Twins.
Well, I would think, Chris, the A's still have 3 lefties in the bullpen.
19,
with the middle part of the order, in KUBEL, Morneau, a couple of powerful lefties. Those guys have been hitting the lefties. It's 2 hits and a home run, and now Kadire, beneficiary of the left-handed hitter. He has, or pitcher, and he has 2 hits.
First pitch to Valencia is in the dirt. Well, David Percy did his job through 66 pitches out of the bullpen, 3 2/3 innings. Not an easy thing to do, to just come in the very first inning. Two 2-0 the count to Valencia, who has lined out to left and popped out to second. So Valencia 0 for 2 today, 0 for 6 in the series. Good pitch there on the outside corner. Three and 1 with Delman Young waiting in the on-deck circle. Could be 2. Pennington has it to Ellis, and that's the turn, and that's the 6-4-3 double play. So tailor-made hard hit ball by Valencia. Morneau with a 2-run homer. It's 4-0 Minnesota. A's Baseball on Comcast Sportsnet California is brought to you by Jack in the Box. Right now, Jack in the Box, get the new bourbon barbecue steak grilled sandwich at participating restaurants. Beautiful day in Northern California. The Twins with a 4-0 lead. Bottom of the 5th inning. Young man right there, Trey Fisher, whose parents, Kira and Eric, both work on our crew. He's a good-looking kid. Takes after his mother. That's important. Yeah. There's a lot of graphics. Kira, one of the camera people here at the Coliseum. It's their boy Trey.
She said she told him, don't do anything to embarrass us. Said he's one of 11,000 kids. How are they going to even know where he is?
He's doing fine. And there's Mother Kira. Tell Kira that it looked like he was behaving himself quite well. Trey goes to Lincoln Elementary School in Newark, and he's a third grader. There's a big day for the kids. There's, did you say over 10,000? 11,000 kids today at the ballpark.
I never got to make a field trip.
Didn't
like
you?
This. No.
No, not to the ballpark. No.
I don't even think I ever took a field trip, period, much less to the yard.
Field trips, I mean, I remember them, but it was more like I'm out of school and I'm like just going to lose my mind. I'm so excited.
Don't care where you go.
Exactly.
But these kids are here because of the age readers program, which is a very good incentive. Read books, get to come to a baseball game.
David DeJesus, a ground ball to short in the second inning. The A's just have not been able to get anything going against Nick Blackburn. 2 singles and a walk so far. Blackburn has not struck anybody out. And he's got a whole host of ground ball outs so far. I got 9. Does that look right to you?
Exactly right.
Anna caught stealing in there.
Yep.
2-2 pitch to DeJesus, and that's on the ground towards second. So sinker down around the knees, and it is working today.
Now batting, second baseman, number 14, Mark Ellis.
So here comes Mark Ellis. So now 10 ground ball outs and only 58 pitches, and that's pretty good with 2 outs in the 5th inning. Mark Ellis, 2 hits away from 1,000 in his career. And he swings at a breaking ball out of the strike zone. Quickly 0-2. Mark has good numbers against Blackburn in his career, 7 for 16 with a couple of home runs. Fastball inside, 2-2.
Blackburn did not give up an earned run in his first start this season. He's yet to give up a run, period, here.
Off Plouffe and into left center field. So Ellis, and the ball gets away from Span, and Ellis is going to go to second. It's going to be a base hit for Ellis as Plouffe got a little bit of a glove on it, but not a lot, and then Span could not pick it up clean. So it's going to be a single and an error on the center fielder.
Well, that time Mark Ellis definitely stopped around first base and then able to continue a high fastball, and Plouffe just could not come up with it, maybe just under his glove. But definitely one that should have been handled, and no reason really for Span to charge the ball and try to scoop it quickly. He could have just waited. Mark Ellis was not going to try for 2. Guy is there. He's looking for a 2-out hit.
Kuzmanov bounced to third in the 3rd. Sometimes it's just good to get on the board. A's did not score in the final 4 innings of last night's game. Have not scored into the 5th here. Two 2-0 now to Kuzmanov. Outfield straightaway for Kuz. And that one is on the inside corner first time. Bounce toward third, just foul as Valencia grabbed it. Third base umpire Ted Barrett makes the call.
Out in front is Kuz and just pulled it too much, and glad he did. Gets another chance. Maybe Blackburn's thinking if they put Kuzminoff on, Pennington's going to hit a 3-run home run. All of a sudden it's going to be a 1-run game.
Yeah.
He has one of the A's three-run home runs. The A's have not hit a lot of home runs, especially 3-run homers. Need one in this game to get back in the game. Now take a single just to get a run in.
Moves it off. Chopper to short. Plouffe has it. Throws high again. And is the tag made? Yes, it is. So Plouffe has been a bit adventurous with his throwing arm, but Twins get the out. The A's do not score. The A's top of the 6th inning. Delman Young to lead it off. It'll be followed by RENE Rivera and ALEXI CASILLA against Breslow. The first pitch is lined to right. DEJESUS on the run makes the catch. So 1 out here in the 6th inning. Make sure you visit csncalifornia.com and vote for the 2011 All-Star Teacher. Check out the finalist bios and video features. The winning teacher receives $20,000 for his or her school.
Just make the check out.
Make it out.
Make it out.
So 1 out for RENE Rivera. Rivera takes a fastball right there, first strike. Rivera with a homer in the 2nd, a walk in the 4th. The right field line headed toward the bullpen and goes past the bullpen into the seats and then onto the field. 28 pitches thrown by Breslow as he came in with 2 outs in the 4th inning, got the final out of the 4th. Ellis out, and Mark's going to get there. Takes care of that. 2 outs.
You mentioned the Giants that will be hosting the A's this weekend, the first round of interleague play. How about Fenway Park, where the Chicago Cubs will be playing this weekend for the first time since 1918?
That's amazing, isn't it? And it was the World Series, right?
World Series.
Obviously. Don't think they had interleague play back then, did they?
But the Cubs, and the Red Sox, 2 of the oldest stadiums in all of baseball.
Red Sox played at Wrigley in 05, I think it was.
Right. So that's a great matchup. And
that is
of course,
a good one.
To be that long, so there's somebody other than the Athletics who have never been to Milwaukee Miller Park. Cubs can say they've never been to Fenway, but that will change starting tomorrow night.
We don't want to go to Milwaukee. I don't want to go to Milwaukee. Why would I want to go there?
Yeah, because that's your hometown state.
Barton reaches down, makes a nice play, and Breslow has a 3-up, 3-down inning. So the bottom of the 6th coming up. It'll be Pennington, Crisp, and Barton. Light 6th inning. It's time for the Coors Light Freeze Can. Coors Light Freeze Can is brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light. It is the world's most refreshing beer. Everybody having fun at the ballpark today on a gorgeous day. Unfortunately, the Twins right now leading 4-0.
We have a guest on the booth, Chef Rodney.
We talk about him all the time. Yep. There he is.
And there's the food that Chef Rodney brought up to the broadcast booth. We appreciate
Chef
it.
Rodney.
Section 113, 121. Signature sandwich contest at 12 parks that these guys all work in. So they go down to Fan Fest, the All-Star Game. Whoever wins, then the other 11 have to serve it in the second half of the season. That's perfect. So there you have it. Chef Rodney.
So now we talk about Chef all the time. Yeah. Now everybody knows what he looks like. Yeah. He does a terrific job. How about this, Ray? Jalapeno bacon meatloaf sandwich.
How soon?
That's what we have.
That's what we've got. That's one of them. That's
jalapeno bacon meatloaf sandwich.
Yeah.
Mamacita's carnita sandwich. Another specialty. Wow.
Well, we'll definitely try them out.
Man.
We'll try them out.
Jeff, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming up, and don't be a stranger. Thank you. We always welcome you, Jeff.
He's a good man.
Yes, he is. And brought some cold water for the jalapeno.
Jalapeno bacon meatloaf sandwiches. Wow. Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
It's nice when he brings food up here, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's always good. Get them in section 113 and 121. That's the lower concourse. those special sandwiches, and it's kind of a contest they're having. The 12 stadiums that around baseball, and
that's a good idea. It's fun
great
too.
Idea. Yeah, a little competition, and they come up with specialty sandwiches. There it is, right there, the signature sandwich voting. So you vote for Chef Roger.
So he said Mamacita's Carnita sandwich, the most popular.
Yeah, I can believe that. Especially with the ice cold water.
Yeah, I like how he brought water. What does that tell you? 2-1 to Derek Barton.
Maybe Nick Blackburn can have one of these specialty sandwiches.
Get him out of the game.
Pitching so well.
That's right.
Give me one of those jalapeno meatloaf sandwiches, and have to go see Mackie Thalberg.
I would imagine our booth will become very popular in about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's usually
take that long?
Make sure that Catronio guy isn't eyeballing our sandwiches over there in the radio booth. He's been known to do that.
So Chef Rodney downstairs. I said, Chef, we missed you. And he said, I'll be up today. And I said, promises, promises. And sure enough, he showed up. So we appreciate it.
Barton shoots one into left field for a base hit. So just the 4th hit for the A's. This one comes with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Sweeney.
Now ready, left fielder.
3-2. Derek Barton doing exactly what he does so often. Takes the outside fastball, actually on the corner, a little bit up, and shoots it hard to left field.
So here's Sweeney, and the first pitch is on the corner first strike. Angels, Mariners, still tied 1-1. Game in the bottom of the 7th inning at Safeco. Inside corner, strike 2 called. So outside corner, inside corner, and Blackburn ahead 0-2. Right back in there, and that one missed.
That's the tall one, Tristan Magnuson losing in the bullpen.
6'7", Tristan Magnuson, and indeed it is.
Making his second start. Major League debut Tuesday against the Angels.
On the ground to Casilla. Sweeney hit it hard, but that is out number 3. A hit, a runner left. We're headed to the 7th. Still 4-0 Minnesota. True story brought to you by McDonald's. 5 years ago today, Dan Herron and Houston Street combined for a 2-hitter here at the Coliseum against the Giants. And remember this? Houston Street strikes out Barry Bonds to end the game. Final score 1-0. The A's beat the Giants. That was 5 years ago today.
You know what it's run? 3-2 change.
Yeah. Wasn't expecting it. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change tune-up and smog experts. Tristan Magnuson comes in for his second appearance. So he will pitch the 7th inning, and he will face the top of the Twins order. So Magnuson, who made his Major League debut against the Angels earlier this week, takes over. Magnuson pitched in that 14-0 A's victory. So Span, Plouffe, and KUBEL.
Well, Tristan Magnuson was talking about the debut after the Tuesday game. Of course, he did a very good job. But first pitch, he threw a base hit, but ground ball back to him, and then he hesitated. Remember, he hesitated towards second, and the guy said, "We'll be there. You throw it."
Yep.
That's why we tell you who's going to be covering. But he said it's kind of hard to look back and see nobody at second base, and I'm supposed to throw it. So he decided to double clutch and got out of the inning with a big strikeout anyway.
Just a bit high with the fastball.
He's got a good arm, great arm as a matter of fact, and velocity is very good, mid-90s, and also a very good two-seam fastball. 6'7" frame cannot hurt it.
The breaking ball there, but Span takes it to even the count at 2-2. Eight hits for the Twins, 4 hits for the Athletics. Twins have stranded just 3. The Twins have stranded 5. Span is 2 for 3 today. He's got 4 hits in the series, so he's been a bit of a thorn for the A's.
Says something about guys who don't take long strides, because he doesn't take any stride. He's been hitting very well.
Payoff pitch is chopped right back to Magnuson, who flips it to first, and that's out number 1.
Anytime a young pitcher comes up and makes his debut, usually a pitching coach manager try to work him in a non-stressful situation. Of course, a 14-0 lead on Tuesday night was perfect for Magnuson. Today a little bit different because of Tyson Ross having to leave early. Quality pitches, and from that point it's just a matter of feeling comfortable on the mound, and no doubt it looks like he is doing that very easily. Vancouver, BC. Let's see, where are the Canucks from?
Vancouver.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Not a popular subject right now. Canucks leading the Sharks 2 games tonight.
It's going to change Friday.
You calling it?
Yep. Friday, Sunday, even it up. Excitement in downtown San Jose. The Sharks. Home ice, right? Is that what it's called? Home ice?
Oh, yeah.
Then after the 4th game, does it go 1-1-1, or how does it go?
Yeah. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. Trevor Plouffe is 0 for 4. 2 outs here in the 7th.
Well, the live arm from Magnuson, and Plouffe not able to catch up to the very good fastball up in the zone. Right over the top, and he's able to elevate it nicely, change the eyesight, and get Plouffe to make it out today. He's 0 for 4. Drove in 3 last night to help the Twins win the opener of the series.
Good breaking ball again. KUBEL swings and misses. Fastball right there, 0-2.
Suzuki wants the ball up. Does it? Well, Rajay Davis traded Toronto Blue Jays, and 50 stolen bases for Rajay last year, but Magnuson part of the trade coming over from the Blue Jays. It looks like it's a very good acquisition. But we missed the excitement of Rajay when he gets on base, or he did get on base.
One or two to KUBEL, who's had a good day. 2 for 3. 2 singles, an RBI, and a run score.
$22,320 in this sunny afternoon.
Two and two the count to KUBEL. Slightly open stance. And that one just missed off the plate. 3 and 2. Magnuson's ready. The payoff to KUBEL. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did, says Ted Barrett. So that's a strikeout. So Magnuson with a couple of strikeouts here in the 7th, and it is the 7th inning stretch. Matsui's going to lead things off. The A's trailing 4-0.
More on defense, and how about in the Delvin Young at bat, 2nd inning, and what a great play by Cliff Pennington, robbing him, and then Derek Barton on the other end taking the low throw, the hop from Cliff Pennington, and then Derek Barton again. Delvin Young robbed. So there you have it. Delvin Young not so happy today. The A's would have been happier last night if he hadn't gotten a hit in the 10th inning. 2 very nice defensive plays by the A's, Cliff Pennington and Derek Barton. Time of the year when people will be visiting Home Depot a lot, you know, working on their defense, on their houses.
Yeah. Two and 0 to Hideki Matsui, who is grounded out to second base twice. In the 4th inning, it was a 4-6-3 double play. Outside, 3 and 0. Matsui, Suzuki, and DeJesus here in the bottom of the 7th inning. He's have not had more than 1 base runner in any inning against Nick Blackburn. And on 4 pitches, he walks Hideki Matsui. So for the 2nd time in this game, the A's have their leadoff man aboard. 2nd walk for Blackburn.
Catcher, number 8, Kurt Suzuki.
He still has yet to strike anybody out. but with the way his sinker's working, he may not want to strike anybody out.
Pavano last night didn't walk a batter, struck out 2. Joe Nathan walked 1. That's the only walk in the game. We mentioned Twins pitchers very rarely walk many people. Usually they are the leaders throughout the American League. Fewest walks given up.
Fastball inside to Kurt Suzuki. Kurt has hit a couple of ground balls to the shortstop. Checks his swing, and it goes to the backstop. It's a foul ball.
Hitters always get upset when that happens. They start their swing, they realize it's out of the strike zone, and all of a sudden the ball catches the bat. And on the check swing, ball out of the strike zone. This is ball 2. Kurt started, tried to stop, and just ticked the bat.
Breaking ball outside. 2-2 the count to Suzuki. '89 pitches for Blackburn. That one's popped up, and that should reach the seat. Speaking of interleague play this weekend, as far as the AL West goes, the Angels will host the Braves. The Rangers will be at the Phillies, and the Mariners will be at the Padres. So that is what the other AL West teams are doing as far as interleague this weekend. So the Rangers got to go into Philadelphia.
I wonder if they will see the pitcher who was with them last year. They decided to sign with the Phillies, Cliff Lee. They have a very, very good rotation, and Doc Halladay, Cliff Lee, Cole Hamels.
Suzuki, did he go around? Yes, he did, says home plate umpire.
That's too bad. That's ball 4.
So that is the first strikeout for Blackburn.
Well, it just tried to hold up his swing, and the momentum as he stopped there carried it forward, and that's why the home plate umpire made the call. He started new as a ball, but unfortunately top hand with the bat followed through, and that constitutes a swing, and he knows it.
So 1 out for David DeJesus. DeJesus rips one to right field, and that's going to get down. KUBEL over to cut it off. So the A's will have first and third and 1 out. David DeJesus has his first hit.
Well, how big is the strikeout by Suzuki on 2 pitches? One a check swing foul ball, and then check swing for the 3-2. His breaking ball did nothing down and in. And DeJesus did not get it past KUBEL, but at least a first and third.
So the first scoring opportunity as far as multiple base runners go for the A's. See if Ellis can get him home. First pitch is a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. Ellis has grounded out to third and singled. 1 for 2. Bounces back to Blackburn, who throws to second for 1, to first, and the throw is wide, and the A's are going to get a run. So the Twins could not turn the double play, and that helps the A's get on the board.
Well, it should have been a double play. We talked about the rookie Tristan Magnuson, but here's the guy, somewhat of a veteran, should have known who was going to be covering, and just go ahead and throw the ball. Somebody's going to be there. There's the second baseman but CASILLA a little bit late getting there, had to throw off balance, and in doing so, as he crossed the bag, made a bad throw, pulling the first baseman Kadire off the bag. So a good break for the A's in what should have been a double play to end the inning.
Kuzmanov hits one to left field, but did not get it all. Delman Young makes the catch. Side retired. A's get a run. We go to the 8th. It's 4-1 Minnesota.
CMC, Derek Jeter, and Alex Rodriguez, CC Sabathia, and the rest of the New York Yankees for their only visit this season on Monday, May 30th to Wednesday, June the 1st. Tickets are available online, oaklandathletics.com/tickets, and by calling 877-493-BALL. It's 877-493-BALL. I mentioned too, Kipe, on that May 30th, Memorial Day, a special day here at the Coliseum. Troops Direct, your brother-in-law, and Mirabon, who is the founder, president of Troops Direct, and they do a lot of great things, sending some of the necessities to the frontline troops in Afghanistan. And on Memorial Day, and we'll have a lot of special things going on here at the Coliseum on that special day regarding the troops. There'll be some live video from the troops from Afghanistan, and he's doing a great job with Troops Direct.
What they're basically doing is getting the troops things that they need but don't necessarily have.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of it, unfortunately. But
a great program that he started.
Justin Morneau drops one into right center field, and Morneau's digging for two. DeJesus' throw is there, but just a bit late. Ball trickles away from Pennington, so it's a leadoff double for Justin Morneau.
Well, the big two-run home run by Morneau was big in this game, and he's starting to swing the bat. And it'll be something that Twins are very excited to see. Strong arm, good throw by David DeJesus, but just a little bit late. Gio can at least tell Christian Magnuson, it's no big deal. You don't get a double off you. Gio faced these same Twins earlier in the season, and that's off the glove. Thought it was off the bat, but maybe a cross-up. Runner at second base, and Kurt and Tristan talking about, because definitely looked like a cross-up.
So just like that, there's a runner at third and nobody out.
Zook going down, and all of a sudden it's not only off his mitt, but did it go off the umpire also?
I think it caught the umpire a little bit too. So Morneau is at third. It is a wild pitch. Let's see if it got the umpire. I think it did.
Tim McClellan checking on Brian Runge. That loud sound was the home plate umpire. And the cross-up, not much a catcher can do. You're expecting one pitch and look like it's supposed to be down, maybe even a breaking ball. And he's rubbing the right shoulder. They have shoulder pads underneath. It's the inside chest protector that covers the chest, and then shoulder pads, which try to get as much protection as possible.
Kadire shoots on the right field. That's going to be an RBI hit. A nice job of hitting by Michael Kadire as Bourneau trots home to score. So the Twins grab that run right back that they gave up in the bottom of the 7th. It's 5-1.
Now batting, number 19, Valencia.
Well, they just flipped it to right field, and not much you can say except very good hitting by Michael Kadire. Using the whole field, power hitter who's showing his opposite field ability.
Here's Valencia. First pitch to Valencia called a strike. So 10 hits now for the Twins. And that one's drilled to right center field, and that's trouble. That's going to get through, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. Kadire being waved home. He will score. So RBI double for Valencia. 6-1 Twins. So Valencia his first hit today, and it's an RBI double.
Another opposite field double, and a ball to the gap in right center on a fastball away, but he left it up, did Magnuson. It's a pretty good pitch to go the opposite direction.
So a 2-spot for the Twins here in the 8th, and still nobody out for Delman Young. Dug out by Suzuki. If you joined us late, Tyson Ross faced one batter in this game. Gave up a hit to DENARD. Span leading off the game. Span went to second on a pass ball. And 7 pitches into the game, Tyson Ross had to leave. A left oblique strain. Barton has it in foul territory. So that is how this game started, and it started out on a sour note. This was, see, he looks uncomfortable, and
Number 32.
That was the first batter, and then
yeah. See, he may have done it during the Span at bat, or pulled it a little bit. 7 pitches in, and that was it.
Yeah, he's the pitcher of record in the game, giving up the first hit. That runner scored, unfortunately, and it's on his docket.
1 out for RENE Rivera. We've gone to the bottom of the 9th at Safeco. It's a 1-1 game. Rivera this afternoon, a home run, a walk, and a pop out to second. That one's to center field, and that's a base hit. Valencia stops at third. That's 4 hits in the inning off Magnuson.
Fans make your Memorial Day weekend against the Orioles a jumbo weekend. Friday, May 27th through Sunday, May 29th. You can get field level tickets that includes $10 off added value right in your tickets barcode. The added value can be used for food or merchandise during that day's game. Buy online with coupon code JUMBO. So visit OaklandAthletics.com/Jumbo Weekend. Yeah, come out and get a meatloaf sandwich with that money on your barcode.
You can find them behind
section 121, which is in the third base side, at 113 concourse, lower concourse. And so they can test the fact that the meatloaf, what's it called? The
jalapeno bacon meatloaf sandwich. And Ray and I are both eating ours, and it's terrific.
Yes, we did.
Past tense.
Chef Rodney is the hero of the day.
On the ground, Ellis charges, gets the out at second. On the first, not in time. Run comes in to score. Casilla just too fast as he really gets down the line. So he'll pick up the fielder's choice RBI as Valencia comes in to score.
From the left side, getting down the line, and Mark Ellis had to make the 360 turn. Flipping him, watch this, he gets the ball and really lets it go with a little bit of extra. Rivera tried to take him out, and the ball skipped, and not enough time to get the speed of Casilla.
So a 3-run 8th inning has extended the Twins' lead to 7-1. And here's DENARD Span, top of the order. Fastball high. 36 pitches for Magnuson. And it's a tough spot if you're the manager, because you have to get innings out of a couple guys. And when I say innings, not 1 or 2, sometimes you need 3. Percy 3 2/3, Breslow 2 1/3. This is the second inning for Magnuson, and he's got knocked around in this inning, giving up 4 hits.
Of course, Ron Romanek will look at his chart to see who last pitched, who might be able to give an inning in the 9th, but yet not affect them this weekend. I have to figure Percy's not going to be available for a couple of days. Say that, of course, a lot of times the relievers will come out and throw just to see how they feel and be able to tell pitching coach or manager whether they can pitch or not. I thought David Percy did an outstanding job, considering he's still wearing size shoes that are a little small for him. Still waiting for those big shoes.
Hasn't got him yet?
No, it's on the boat.
The boats are on the boat. Span with the walk. So another base runner here in the 8th. Well, Breslow threw 32 pitches. So you have to be concerned a little bit about his availability tomorrow night. 40 pitches for Magnuson. Plouffe is the hitter. Plouffe is 0 for 4. A ground out, a couple of pop outs, and a strikeout. Swings and misses at that one. Breaking ball outside, 2-1. Foul ball right side. Barton near the seats, and it goes into the second row. Well, the Mariners have just won in the bottom of the 9th inning, 2-1 over the Angels. And the game ended on a fly ball that Torrey Hunter lost in the sun, and the winning run scored. He could not catch it. It landed right next to him, and that allowed the winning run to score. 2-1 is your final. In the dirt, and now a full count. So 3-2, 2 outs. The runners, Casilla at second, Span at first, will be moving, and they both have terrific speed.
So the roof was not closed at Safeco Field.
It was not. Torrey Hunter wishes that it was. There they go. And Plouffe drives one to left, and that's deep, and that baby is way out of here. 10-1 Twins. So an absolute nightmare inning for Tristan Magnuson.
Well, Plouffe drove in 3 last night. He was hitless the first 4 at bats until this 3-2 fastball at 91. And Plouffe hit it down the left field line, and no doubter. And it definitely stayed fair, plenty of distance, and over the barbecue terrace.
So a 6-run 8th inning. So KUBEL, the 9th man to hit in the inning, checks his swing. So 3 home runs today by the Twins, the team that has hit the fewest home runs in the big leagues. KUBEL, a big swing and a miss. Ziegler now starts to throw. So 6 runs on 5 hits here in the 8th inning.
A couple of strikeouts in the 7th.
Tap to Barton, ranging to his right, and that will do it. But major damage done by the Twins. They score 6 times. It's 10-1 as we go to the bottom of the 8th.
The upper deck? No way!
All right, here's our game summary. It's brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Tyson Ross, a left oblique strain. It happened in the very first inning. So he faced just one batter, and he left. And the long ball has been the difference in this game. RENE Rivera with a solo home run. That was back in the 2nd inning for the Twins. Justin Morneau, a 2-run homer in the 5th inning for the Twins. And then in the 8th inning, Trevor Plouffe, the big blow. It was a 3-run homer, part of a 6-run 8th inning. So the Twins leading 10-1, 10-13-2 for Minnesota, 1-5-0 for the Athletics. So that is your Toyota game summary, and it's not pretty, folks. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune Up, your oil change, tune up, and smog experts. It's Phil Duvitre, who is a left-hander coming out of the bullpen for the Twins. He'll face Pennington, Crisp, and Barton. We're talking about those interleague series. Most of the what we call geographical interleague rivalries are being played this weekend. Not all of them, though. I know the Angels, the Dodgers are not playing. Of course, the A's and the Giants are playing. The Mets and the Yankees are playing. Cardinals and the Royals, which is their geographical rival, are playing. Delman Young on the run makes the catch. The Rays and the Marlins are playing. He's got to make a decision, right?
Just can't figure the Braves and the Angels.
Yeah, that's a bit of an odd one. Because it is really, this weekend it's just a one weekend of interleague, and it is mostly the, as I said, the geographical rivalry. Upside to Coco Crisp. The Indians and the Reds will play. There's your battle for Ohio.
Two pretty good teams there. The Reds,
yeah,
leading the Central Division of the National League. Same for the Indians in the American League.
Those games will be played in Cleveland.
Might have a legitimately huge crowd or crowds for this weekend.
Backhand, nice play by Valencia. He throws low, and Kadire cannot dig it out, and it trickles past him. But backing it up is Casilla. It's going to be an error on Danny Valencia. So that's the third error committed by the Twins. He had time, but it was a long throw.
Didn't really put a lot behind the throw.
Number 28, Connor Jackson.
Just kind of casually made the throw, especially with a guy with pretty good speed.
So Connor Jackson is going to hit for Derek Barton. Jackson hitting .276 with a homer and 12 RBIs. He fists one to the right side. Out at second, and the throw back to first not quite in time. So Jackson gets jammed and hits into the fielder's choice. So that's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. And Sweeney will hit. It's like Brad Ziegler's going to pitch the top of the 9th for the A's. Sweeney flips one to left. Delman Young coming in, still coming in, and he dives. Did he catch it? Yes, he did. Ted Barrett, the third base umpire, got out there, and he said Delman Young made the catch. Side retired.
Morneau returns to the Coliseum and hits his second home run of the season. A shot off Craig Breslow, and
For Minnesota, number
that was big. It made it 4-0.
Justin
It
Morneau.
was just nothing off Nick Blackburn today.
Another hit for Morneau. So he's got a single, a double, and a homer. 3 for 5. So when it's time for change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and Spog expert. So Brad Ziegler will pitch the 9th. A couple of innings for Magnuson.
Your attention, please. For
we have a
Minnesota,
pinch
running
runner.
for Morneau, number 11, Ben Revere.
Ben Revere is going to hit for, or run for Justin Morneau. 14 hits now for the
Batting
Twins.
for Kanire, number 38, Luke Hughes.
Luke Hughes is the hitter. Luke Hughes is hitting. We got some other changes. Connor Jackson stays in the game at first, and Landon Powell is now behind the dish. Hughes, the hitter, bounces one, and Ziegler throws to second to get the out there. So Hughes was hitting in Kadire's spot. So Revere is off the bases. And that's a fielder's
Now batting,
choice for Hughes.
Number 19, Danny Valencia.
So one out for Valencia.
Now playing shortstop for the Athletics, Andy LaRoche.
Also got a new shortstop for the Athletics. Andy LaRoche is in the game, so Pennington is done for the afternoon. Welcome to Phoenix Municipal Stadium on a beautiful sunny day in the Valley of the Sun.
Oh, how we wish.
Oh.
Because the A's, if they don't come back, going to be 22-22, back to the 500 mark.
Valencia dribbles one foul, so the count 0-2. Valencia had an RBI double in that 6-run 8th inning. And that's a base hit to right field. Just poked it to the right side. Hughes is going to go around to third. Well, the hits just keep coming for the Twins. That gives them 15. So first and third, one out. And it's Delman Young.
Now batting,
Twins had 10 hits last night,
Delman
15 today.
Young.
The Twins right now probably thinking Harmon Killebrew is smiling down on them.
Yep.
Because if they win today, that will be 3 consecutive wins for a team that worst record in baseball since the passing of Harmon Killebrew. Twins wearing the number 3 on the uniforms, a fan in the stands with Killer's number. Of course, the uniform in his number 3 in the Twins dugout.
So Delman Young gets his first hit. It's an RBI single. So it's 11-1.
Now batting, number 32, RENE.
Well, the Twins will go to Arizona after the game. So indeed, if they win today, it'll be a 3-game winning streak, and it's on the heels of a 9-game losing streak. First pitch strike to Rene Rivera. Valencia is at second, Young at first. Swing and a miss by Rivera. 2 for 3 with a home run for Rivera. He's also walked. the A's will have the evening off. The Giants will play tonight at Dodger Stadium, so they will have a early morning arrival. So maybe they'll be a little tired. The A's will be well rested as Rivera strikes out.
So you're saying maybe the Giants won't be hitting? Between the Giants and the A's and pitching, and see what happens this weekend. And we have to start thinking about this weekend because this is ugly today. So 11-1, the A's are trailing. The Twins have turned the double play, which they should have. The A's wouldn't have scored the only run.
2 outs for Casilla. Join us tomorrow night with A's pregame live at 6:30. Big chopper left side. Kuzmanov goes to second just in time. A run on 3 hits for the Twins. We go to the bottom of the ninth. It's 11-1 Minnesota.
California is brought to you by Xfinity, home of the most live sports, and by Chevrolet. Go to ChevyBaseball.com to support youth baseball and help make a moment kids will never forget.
All Twins today, they lead 11-1. We've hit the bottom of the ninth inning. It's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts. The right-hander Anthony Swarzak comes in. So Swarzak will face Matsui, Suzuki, and DeJesus here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Luke Hughes stays in the game, and he's at first base. Hughes pinch hit for Kadire. So Anthony Swarzak takes over. First pitch is down low to Matsui. The A's with 5 hits in the game. And they are all singles. Down around the knees for a strike. Matsui, a couple of ground outs, a walk, and a run scored. That was in the 7th inning. Fastball there, right around the knees on the inside corner, 1-2. So Trevor Cahill tomorrow night is going to look for his 7th win of the year. Down the left field line, it is slicing, and it is just foul. Nobody in the American League has 7 wins. Scherzer has 6, Weaver has 6, Cahill has 6, And I don't think anybody in the National League. No, they don't even have a 6-game winner. So Trevor Cahill tomorrow night will try to become Major League Baseball's first 7-game winner.
And I'd be hoping for one thing. Runs.
Some run support?
Yeah.
The 1-2, and that's rolled. Right side, Hughes is going to take it himself, and that's out number 1. Cahill will be opposed by Ryan Vogelsong, who's a journeyman guy, filling in for Barry Zito. But Vogelsong has pitched very well. He's 3-0.
Number 11.
So there's your matchup tomorrow night.
Powell.
Vogelsong with a 2.36 ERA. Cahill with the terrific numbers.
Josh Hood at it again with a nice graphic.
Yep.
About tomorrow night. Trevor Cahill, etch a sketch, put him right in there.
First at bat for Landon Powell, and he pops a foul back. So Kurt Suzuki, well, he was in there today, went 0 for 3. There's a shot to the gap in right center field. KUBEL is able to cut it off. Landon Powell digging for second, and he'll make it with a slide. When KUBEL did finally cut it off, it was right at the warning track. So Powell with a double. And for Landon, that's double number 3 on the year.
Well, that's almost a sure double, and Landon Powell had really busted. Good fastball hitter, got a fastball, 0-1 count. A little bit late on the first one, but just had come into the game. Push it hard to get into second safely.
So David DeJesus will hit, and he's 1 for 3. In for a strike with a fastball. First extra base hit for the A's today. .234 is the average for DeJesus as it continues to slowly climb. Little flare to left. Delman Young, who's doing a lot of running around out there. He's catching everything, and he makes the catch there. So he's getting his exercise in.
Now batting second baseman, number 14, Mark Ellis.
Well, that July the 20th in 2009, Nick Blackburn, the A's were down 12-2 by 10 runs. They're down by 10 runs again in this game. I think he's got a pretty good chance of picking up his first one against the A's in his career.
We're running out of time.
That's right. Yeah, if the A's score 10 to tie it with the 2 outs in the 9th inning, what a story that would be.
Mark Ellis had a hit in the 5th.
If you're going to do that, better score 11 and win it.
One and 1 the count, or make that 2-0. Swarzak tracks down the baseball. So Mark Ellis sitting on 999 career hits.
It's going to be hard for him to swing 3-0 also. It's a pretty good hit, a pretty good pitch to hit, you would think. 3-0. That's as far as I can throw a strike.
He does throw a strike. So the count 3-1 with Powell at second, 2 outs here in the ninth.
And this should also be a fastball. So maybe Elliott can get his 1,000th hit right here. Drive in Landon Powell.
Valencia, short hop, throws low, dugout, and that's the ball game. Mark Ellis gave career hit number 1,000 a pretty good shot right there, but Valencia a very nice play. And the Twins made 3 errors today, but they made some very nice plays as well.
Mark Ellis aggressively swinging at the 3-1. Knew he was going to get the fastball. Valencia, though, with the backhand and made a nice play and a good scoop by Hughes at first base. So the Twins win 2 straight. That's 3 in a row. After winning in Seattle Tuesday, we just have to hope that Tyson Ross is okay after leaving the second batter that he was facing today. A left oblique strain, and we hope it is a minimal strain that he can be back in the lineup. But not a very pretty game for the Athletics today. Day game in which they did not get a win. Something's unusual for them, but have to regroup. Start tomorrow night in San Francisco.
That will do it from the Overstock.com Coliseum. Again, the Twins beat the Athletics today. Final score of 11-1. Now remember, if you missed the game or you want to watch it again, go to Comcast Channel 1 and then select Sports and Fitness, and then Comcast Sports in California for A's On Demand. Tune in tomorrow. The A's will travel across the bay and open up a 3-game set at AT&T Park with the San Francisco Giants. Coverage begins at 6:30 with A's pregame live. From my broadcast partner Ray Fossey, our producer Delaire Lewers, our director Tom Anza, I'm Glenn Kuiper saying so long from Oakland. Once again, the final score this afternoon, the Twins 11 and the A's 1.